Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing today is we'll be looking at all of our Major League Baseball games we have coming up for Wednesday, May 21st. We're going to break down all 15 of our matchups, look at the rosters, lineup, pitching staffs, and try to predict the outcome for every single one of our games today. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you are a baseball fan, this is the place. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to join one of our member links, look down at the pinned comment below. You can sign up there, and we would definitely appreciate that. Props to Adrian Nuno for signing up. We are so happy to have you. Thanks for joining on, man. So 15 games in total today. A lot of baseball going on right now. We're going over every game, every day, the entire season. We also have all the other sports news going on. We have the NFL draft just happened. College football, spring football's going on. Transfer portal stuff. Once the football season starts, we go over predictions, best bets for every game, every week as well. But it's baseball season right now. Let's not waste any more time. We got 15 games to go over. We will not be going over the suspended game from yesterday. We already touched on that game yesterday. If you want to check that out, go back and look at yesterday's video. But we want to concentrate on the fresh games for today. Kicking things off, our very first game at 12:35 p.m. Guys, I actually struggled with this game. This is actually a under-the-radar, really competitive game. We're going to have the 25-24 Cincinnati Reds, third place in the NL Central, versus the 15-33 Pittsburgh Pirates. The season's really gotten away from Pittsburgh fast. They have a pretty bad offense, but at least they have a pitching staff that's kind of keeping these games somewhat competitive. Right now, the Pirates a 46.3% chance to win this one. The Reds a 53.7% chance to win. The Reds are 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 7.5. The Reds minus 130. The Pirates are plus 110. Cincinnati right now, they're averaging 4.6 runs a game. They are the favorites here. They, started out the season pretty slow on offense. Then they got going. I'd say about the last 2 weeks, they've been kind of sliding back right now. They don't have a bad offense overall, but the bats have not been hot. 4.6 runs a game, hitting 243, 53 home runs, 52 steals. That's about as balanced as you could ask for. One thing they do have going for them is really good pitching this season, a 3.58 ERA. Looking at the Pirates, the worst statistical offense in baseball this season, only 3 runs a game. That is the lowest in baseball. 217 average, 33 home runs, 49 steals. Very aggressive on the bases, but they have to find some way to actually generate those runners in scoring position, getting them to actually score. A 4.08 ERA. Where this game actually gets competitive to me is the pitching staff. You have to give the Pirates the edge on pitching. It's just, will they be able to get enough runs to actually get a lead? Right now, Brady Singer going for the Reds. 5-2 record, a 5.01 ERA. Not the best start of his career. 46.2 innings, 43 strikeouts, 7 home runs in 8 games. He's going up against Andrew Heaney right now, having a really good start to the season. 2-3 record, 3.02 ERA, 50.2 innings, 38 strikeouts. I had the Pirates winning this game. I kind of waffled back and forth. This is a very difficult game because you can make a case for either one of these teams to pull off the win. But I ultimately, just looking at that Pirates offense, it scared the crap out of me. I think he's going to pitch a good game. I just don't see the Pirates generating enough runs. I see the Reds winning this one, but I'm going to go with a 1-run win. So the Reds win, but I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'll go with the over. And the next match we're going to be taking a look at 1:10 p.m. We have the 28-20 Chicago Cubs, first place in the NL Central, versus the 19-27 Miami Marlins, fifth place in the NL East. Right now, the Cubs heavy favorites here, 59.5% chance to win this game. What a start for the Cubs this season. This offense, statistically top 3 in baseball right now, and pitching is starting to pitch extremely well. With that offense, they can outscore almost anyone. And right now, Miami, a 40.5% chance to win. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Chicago, they're minus 130. The Marlins are plus 110, but you don't want to sleep on Miami. Chicago learned that the other day, but they made up for yesterday. They curb stomped Miami last night. Right now, the Cubs, they're averaging 5.7 runs a game, hitting 254. That is some elite run scoring right there. 65 home runs, that's top 5 in baseball. 59 steals, that's top 5 in baseball. They can generate runs multiple ways, power, speed, average, and they're only giving up 3.93 runs per game. Miami doesn't have a bad overall offense, but where they really lack has been their pitching the entire season. Basically, from opening day, they've been bottom 5 in baseball. They're averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting 248, 42 home runs, 39 steals, getting up 5.34 runs per game. Miami has Max Meyer going right now, a 3-4 record, 4.47 ERA, 50.1 innings, 59 strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher here, but Chicago, they have no problems generating contact, 16 walks, 8 home runs, and they have Cade Horton going for the Cubs. 2-0 record, 6 ERA, 9 innings, 7 strikeouts. Obviously, young pitcher, 3 home runs in 9 innings. Things don't bode well right now for the Cubs pitching-wise, but the thing is, will Miami be able to silence the Cubs offense? When the Cubs score 14-plus runs the day before, sometimes they're due for an upset. But still, I might be going out a little bit on the ledge here with Horton just getting shelled nonstop. I'm going to go with the Cubs to win this game. I have them covering the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. And also at 1:10 p.m., we have the 15-31 Baltimore Orioles. This team has really been sliding for the last month straight. They need to get some things going on offense. They have a lot of power here, a lot of home run power, a lot of home run potential here, but where they struggle, just like Miami, has been their pitching. It's actually even worse than the Marlins right now. And for the Milwaukee Brewers, smaller market team, but they know how to play small ball. They know how to generate runs, and they know how to win with the tools and the weapons they have on the roster. The Brewers right now, 58% chance to win this one. The Orioles, a 42% chance. Milwaukee, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Brewers are minus 125. The Orioles are plus 105. Baltimore right now, they got to get that offense going. 3.8 runs a game. They have a lot more potential than that. 231 average, 53 home runs, 24 steals, giving up 5.52 runs per game. That is awful right here. No matter what, they got to score 6 runs just to have a chance to win the game. And for the Brewers, they're averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting 228, 37 home runs, 59 steals. Like I said, excelling at playing small ball, giving up 4.14 runs per game. Baltimore has an awful pitching staff, but it is not Sagano's fault. He's been a staple on that starting rotation, one of those foundational pieces that they can count on for the same performance week in, week out. 4-3 record, 3.08 ERA, 52.2 innings, 29 strikeouts. He only has 29 strikeouts, but he's not giving up runs. He's not giving up walks. He's not giving up hits. Then you have Chad Patrick. What a start to the season for him. First season here, 2-4 record, 3.35 ERA, 48.1 innings, 38 strikeouts. This is one of those games. Even though the Orioles are the underdogs, I can honestly see this one going either way. Would not surprise me if the Brewers do pull this win out. I'm going to go out on a ledge here. I'm going to go with the Orioles winning this one outright. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And also at 1:10 p.m., we have the 25-22 Houston Astros. Really starting to pick up some steam here, really starting to pull away from that 500 mark. They've kind of been bouncing around and flirting with 500 the entire season. They'll be facing off here versus the 21-26 Tampa Bay Rays. This game is at Steinbrenner Field. If you want to call that home field for the Rays, it technically is right now. Right now, the Rays, 37% chance to win this one. Houston, a 63% chance to win. The Astros, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Astros are minus 135. Tampa Bay, plus 115. Right now, Houston, they've had a lot of injuries so far this season. Once they get Alvarez back, he's that spark that can really get this offense going. They're averaging 4 runs a game, hitting 245, 39 home runs, 22 steals, but it's the pitching, giving up 3.39 runs per game. You can't complain about that. This is a veteran team, experienced team. The Rays right now, 3.9 runs a game, 242 average, 39 home runs, 57 steals. Very aggressive on the bases. They got to find ways to generate runs, giving up 3.91 runs per game. But the Astros pitching has been dominant. It's not just their starting rotation. It's also been their bullpen this season. They have Hunter Brown going, what a game he had versus Jacob deGrom. Yes, they got the loss, but it wasn't his fault. 1-0 loss. Hunter Brown, great start this season. One of actually the best starts in baseball. 6-2 record, a 1.43 ERA, 56.2 innings, 67 strikeouts, only 2 home runs given up in 9 games. This guy's pitching elite. Taj Bradley going for the Rays, 3-3 record, 4.8 ERA, 50.2 innings, 41 strikeouts. Give me Houston. Give me Hunter Brown pitching as well as anyone right now. The Astros win it. They cover the spread, but I'll go lower scoring game. I'll go with the under. And at 1:15 p.m., we're going to have the 31-17 Detroit Tigers. What a start to the season for this team. One of the best offenses in baseball, a top 5 overall pitching team. This team has a lot of power here. They are first in the AL Central. They'll be facing off first the 27-21 St. Louis Cardinals, second place in the NL Central. One thing that we can say about St. Louis, pitching has been really good the last 2 to 3 weeks, but it's that offense. They have a spark lit under this team. They are scoring a lot of runs right now. You don't really want to play either one of these teams. Right now, the Tigers, 51.6% chance to win this one. The Cardinals, a 48.4% chance to win this one. This one truly is a 50-50 pick 'em practically. Right now, the Tigers, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Detroit, they're minus 104. St. Louis, minus 112. So you really see how close this game is. For the Tigers, they're averaging 5.4 runs a game. Torkelson, Carpenter, a lot of weapons on offense. 260 average, that's one of the best in baseball. 60 home runs, that's top 5 in baseball. 20 steals, giving up 3.21 runs per game. That's a top 5 overall pitching staff. And right now for the Cardinals, that offense is hot. 4.8 runs a game, hitting 262. They have no issues getting guys on base. Nootbaar, Donovan, Contreras, Arenado, a lot of experienced weapons on here. 45 home runs, 31 steals, and the pitching keeps getting better week by week, giving up 3.71 runs per game. As good as the Tigers' pitching is, right now, we do not have a starter announced for this game. I don't like that. I say it so many times. I don't like not knowing one of the variables in this game. I trust the Tigers starting pitching. I trust their bullpen could turn into a long reliever game, but not knowing who's going to start, I don't like that versus a very hot St. Louis team. They have Andre Payante going. Great start to the season, 4-2 record, 4.11 ERA, 50.1 innings, 32 strikeouts, only 16 walks, 51 hits. He's putting some guys on base here, but he is for the most part keeping them from scoring. I'm going to go with the upset. I have the Cardinals winning this one, going with the plus 1.5, and I'll go with the under this game. And at 2:10 p.m., the 27-19 Seattle Mariners. What a team this is. They have the offense. They have power. They have speed. They have great pitching. They're first place in the AL West. They'll be facing off first the 14-34 Chicago White Sox. A historically awful season last year, 121 games. But I've been saying this entire season, do not underestimate Chicago. They have a lot of actually pretty solid pitchers. The offense has a lot of question marks, but this is actually a pretty scrappy team. They have a lot of very close losses. They are in a lot of the games they lose. Whenever it's 1 or 2 runs, anything can happen. Right now, the White Sox, 44.9% chance to win this one. Seattle, a 55.1. The Mariners, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Seattle, they're minus 160. Chicago is plus 135. Seattle, on offense, once they get Rodriguez going, Raleigh, Crawford, a lot of weapons here, 4.8 runs a game, 238 average, 62 home runs, 45 steals. They can beat you multiple ways, and they're only giving up 3.72 runs per game. Very talented team here, younger team. The White Sox they are averaging 3.3 runs a game, 217 average, 37 home runs, 37 stolen bases, giving up 4.23 runs per game. It's the pitchers this game. 2 rookie stud pitchers. Logan Evans going for Seattle. What an opening to the season for him. 2-1 record, 2.57 ERA, 21 innings, 14 strikeouts. Yes, he has 8 walks in 21 innings, but a 2.57 ERA, and Chicago really doesn't have the offense to capitalize on him. But Shane Smith going for the White Sox. Another rookie guy here, 1-3 record, 2.05 ERA, 48.1 innings. So almost 50 innings, he's only giving up 2.05 runs a game, 43 strikeouts, only 2 home runs given up in 8 starts. This is one of those games. Chicago has one of the best young pitchers in baseball going right now. The big question is, will their offense be able to score enough runs to actually get him a win, get him a decision? Give me the Mariners to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under this game as well. And at 3 p.m., we have the 25-21 Cleveland Guardians facing off versus the 26-21 Minnesota Twins. I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, the Twins were 7-8 games under 500 3 weeks ago. Now they're 5 games over 500. We got to pause. We got to give them some credit here, give them some props, give the coaching staff props, the rosters props. They fought their way back. Coaches were on the hot seat. Now things are cruising right now. Right now, Minnesota's 2nd place in the AL Central. Cleveland, 3rd place in the AL Central. These teams are fighting it out for 2nd place. The Guardians, 36.1% chance to win this one. The Twins, a 63.9% chance to win. Twins are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. Minnesota, they're minus 155. Cleveland is plus 130, but you got to put some respect on the Guardians. This team is not a pushover. They have a lot of power. 4 runs a game, 233 average, 51 home runs, 36 steals, giving up 4.14 runs per game. That's not bad at all. That is respectable. That is competitive. But Minnesota, so hot right now. They are on a roll. This is not the team you want to face right now, especially in their home stadium. Right now, the Twins are averaging 4.1 runs a game, 242 average, 45 home runs, 26 steals, giving up 3.2 runs per game. That's top 5 in baseball. Pitching has been elite. It's been carrying this team, helping them battle their way all the way back in the AL Central. Right now for the Guardians, they have Tanner Beebe going, 3-4 record, very consistent pitcher, 4.06 ERA, 51 innings, 35 strikeouts. He's given up 11 home runs in 8 starts. That's a lot of home runs here, but overall, 4.06 ERA. Can't complain about that. Chris Paddock going for the Twins. He's right there with BB. 2-3 record, a 4.05 ERA. Only a .01 ERA chance separating these two guys. 46.2 innings, 33 strikeouts. He's walking a lot of guys, but overall only 38 hits in 46 innings. That's not too bad at all. Give me the Twins to win this one, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over this game. And at 3:45 p.m., they had 27-22 Kansas City Royals. First, let's also give this team some props. 27-22 with one of the worst statistical offenses in baseball. It's a testament to how elite their pitching's been this season. But they're going up against the 28-20 San Francisco Giants. This is a very competitive matchup here. Right now, the Giants, a 69.3% chance to win this one. KC, a 30.7% chance to win. KC, they are 27-22, and they're fourth place in the AL Central. Very deep competitive division. And look at the Giants. They're 28-20, and they're third place in the NL West. The NL West, probably the deepest, most competitive division in baseball, but both of these divisions are really good. Right now, KC, they're the underdogs here. The Giants at home, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. KC, they are plus 168. The Giants are minus 200. KC in that offense, really struggling a lot to generate some runs. They have a younger team. They got to find some ways to get some runs scored here to help out their pitching. They're averaging 3.3 runs a game, 241 average, 30 home runs, 40 steals. They got to show some more power, but a 3.07 ERA, that is top 3 overall in baseball. The Giants, 4.7 runs a game. Great start to the season, 237 average, 50 home runs, 25 steals, giving up 3.36 runs per game. And again, we have an undecided here for the pitching. We do not have a starter announced for KC. I trust no matter who they put on the mound, one of the best pitching teams in baseball, but I hate the unknowns here. I want to know all of my variables going into this game. But as of me making this video, we have no starting pitcher. That may change later on. Logan Webb going for the Giants. 5-3 record for his career, 3.33 ERA. This season, awesome start, 2.42 ERA, 63.1 innings, 69 strikeouts, only 2 home runs in 9 games. What is there to complain about? Give me the Giants. Give me Logan Webb to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And this is a good matchup between two of baseball's biggest brands on the MLB network at 6:45 p.m. The 29-20 New York Mets. This offense is really starting to falter here. They only have 1 home run in the last 12 or 13 games. Soto, someone you got to wake up here. We got to get some runs going. They'll be playing the 25-25 Boston Red Sox, who some people picked to win the AL East. Right now, they're second in the East. The Mets, they just slid under the Phillies in the East. Right now, Boston, 65.9% chance to win this one. The Mets, a 34.1. You want to pick the Mets here, one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. Technically, statistically, the number 1 pitching team in baseball, but the offense the last 2 weeks has been atrocious. Right now, the Red Sox, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. Boston, they're minus 155. The Mets are plus 130. But you have to respect the roster. The Mets have one of the best overall offensive lineups in baseball. They just got to get everyone going. Outside of that top 3, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, 4 through 9 has to step up. Soto, at some point, you got to wake up. You're making $765 million. We need to see some production. Right now, the Mets are averaging 4.6 runs a game, hitting 250, 52 home runs, but only 1 home run in the last 12 games. 34 steals, that pitching 2.88 runs per game. As long as you continue to pitch that you will be in every game, so you always have a chance here. The Red Sox, 4.9 runs a game, 254 average, 60 home runs, 49 steals, giving a 4.16 runs per game. The Mets have given them some life here because the Red Sox are starting to cruise right now. Fenway, very difficult place for the road team to play. Right now, the Mets, Tyler McGill going 3-4 record, 3.74 ERA. His last 2 starts haven't been his best. He's kind of been up and down throughout his career, but overall still 43.1 innings, 56 strikeouts. What's hurting him is 22 walks in 43 innings, but he's keeping the ball in the ballpark with only 3 home runs. Then you have Garrett Crochet right now going for the Red Sox. He's been cruising this whole season. 4-3 record, 2 ERA, 63 innings, 73 strikeouts, only 5 home runs in 9 starts. The Mets right now struggling to hit the long ball. Give me the Red Sox to win this one, to cover the spread. But I'll go with some teams, both of them scoring some runs here, so I'll go with the over. And then it's 6:45 p.m., the 24-24 Atlanta Braves coming off a loss yesterday. But hey, they're still 500, started out the season 0-7. They fought their way all the way back, all that without their best hitter, without their best pitcher. They'll be facing off first the 22-27 Washington Nationals, who just upset the Braves yesterday. Right now, the Braves, 55.3% chance to win this one. The Nationals, a 44.7. The Braves are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Atlanta, they're minus 160. Washington, plus 135. The Braves, When you look at this team on paper, very talented team. They underperformed the first 2 weeks, but since then, this team has been lightning. Yes, they lost yesterday, but you can't win every single day. The Braves, 4.1 runs a game, 247 average, 50 home runs, 31 steals. Pitching a lot better the last month, a 3.75 ERA for the Nationals. Offense has not been the problem. The problem has been pitching the entire season. They give up a lot of runs. Right now, the Nationals, 4.3 runs a game, 241 average, 50 home runs, 49 steals. Don't judge them by the record. This team is actually a very scrappy team, very competitive team that are always looking for the upset. You got to keep your eyes on them. But they are giving up 5.28 runs per game. It is what it is. That's awful. Right now, the Braves going with Smith Shawver. What a start to the season for him. 3-2 record, 2.33 ERA. 38.2 innings, 40 strikeouts, only 3 home runs and 6 starts. And Trevor Williams, not the best opening to the season for him. His ERA is actually worse than the Nationals team ERA. 2-5 record, 5.91 ERA, 45.2 innings, 38 strikeouts. He's a better pitcher than this, but he has not been able to turn it on. 58 hits in 45 innings. That's not going to cut it, putting way too many guys on base. Give me the Braves to win this one to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And on Prime Video, I will for sure be watching this game at 7:05 p.m. The 25-23 Texas Rangers, third place in the LS, versus the 27-19 New York Yankees, first place in the East. The Yankees right now, 57.4% chance to win this one. The Rangers, a 42.6% chance to win. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. New York, they're -115. The Rangers are -105. Interesting numbers here. The Rangers on paper, one of the better offensive lineups in baseball, but they have not been hitting the entire season. They've had some injuries with Seager going down and stuff like that. But when healthy, when they have a full lineup, once those bats get the clicking, they're going to be a good lineup, but it hasn't happened so yet. But the pitching has been carrying this team. The Yankees, one of the best pitching teams in baseball, even without Garrett Cole. Their depth, starting rotation, bullpen has been elite so far. And obviously, Aaron Judge, great start to the season. 401 average, 15 home runs, 41 RBIs. Right now, the Rangers, 3.5 runs a game, hitting 227, 50 home runs, 41 steals, only giving up 3.24 runs per game. You always have a chance when you could pitch like that. Yankees, though, the pitching gets better every day. 5.8 runs a game. It's top 2 in baseball. 261 average, 79 home runs. That is number 1 in baseball. 33 steals, giving up 3.54 runs per game. Ryan Yarbrough going for the Yankees right now, 1-0 record, 3.7 ERA, 24.1 innings, 20 strikeouts. Overall, pitching pretty good, but then you have Jacob deGrom. I made no secret about it. I love Jacob deGrom. 4-1 record, 2.29 ERA for his career, 2.51 ERA, 51 innings, 53 strikeouts. Starting to look like vintage deGrom so far this season. The big question mark is here. Will the Rangers be able to get him enough runs? He could only give up 1 run this game and lose here. The Rangers, you got to give Jacob deGrom some run support. I'm going to go out on a ledge. Call me completely crazy here. I'm going to go with the Rangers. Something clicking here. They win this game, going with the +1.5, but I'm going to go with the under. And it's 7:07 p.m. The 27-19 San Diego Padres, second place in the NL West. Solid overall team. This is a team that's built for the playoffs. Fernando Tatis, great season. Machado, and one of the better pitching teams in baseball. They're facing the 23-24 Toronto Blue Jays. Maybe the Blue Jays are finally starting to get that offense going. Right now, the Blue Jays, 49.9% chance to win this one. San Diego, a 50.1%. That is a 50-50 game right there. This can be a pick 'em. Right now, the Blue Jays are the favorites at home, 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. Toronto comes into this game. They're going to be -148. San Diego is +126. The Padres right now, 4.4 runs a game, 261 average. Very balanced team, 41 home runs, 36 steals, but it's the pitching, only giving up 3.39 runs per game. Great starting rotation, great bullpen. The Blue Jays are averaging 3.9 runs a game, 249 average, 40 home runs. They have a lot more potential than that 40. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Bichette, Santander, Springer. There's a lot of weapons there. They just got to get everyone going. And they have 29 steals, giving up 4.31 runs per game. Kevin Gausman, the veteran, going for Toronto. 3-4 record, 4.59 ERA, 51 innings, 46 strikeouts. And then you have Randy Vasquez going for San Diego. He's having a good opening this season, 3-3 record, 3.45 ERA, 44.1 innings, 23 strikeouts. He's not striking people out. He is walking a lot of people. 26 walks in 44 innings. That's pretty bad. Putting a lot of guys on base here. That's where that home run potential from the Blue Jays can really hurt the Padres. But I'm going to go with the Padres winning this one. Going with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. In our third to last game at 8:40 p.m., the 29-18 Philadelphia Phillies now first place in the East versus the 8-39 Colorado Rockies. It is what it is. Historically bad team this season, probably, well, by far certainly the worst team in baseball. Right now, the Phillies a 55.5% chance to win this one. Colorado a 44.5. Colorado, you play in Colorado, you got to find some way to generate some more runs. Right now, the Phillies heavy favorites, 2.5 run favorites. The over here is 11.5. The Colorado Rockies, it's always double-digit over-unders. Right now, Philly, they're minus 235. The Rockies are plus 195. Philadelphia, on paper, we're one of the better offensive lineups. When they get Harper going, Harper, Schwarber, Turner, a lot of weapons, 4.7 runs a game, hitting 256, 46 home runs, 41 steals. To me, the deepest starting rotation in baseball, especially once we get closer to the playoffs. They're giving up 3.77 runs a game. Colorado struggling on offense, awful pitching. They average 3.3 runs a game, 217 average, 41 home runs, 21 steals. The worst pitching staff in baseball, giving up 5.8 runs per game. They're going to have Palmquist going this for this start, 0-1 record, 11.25 ERA. That's twice as bad as the team, but very small sample size, 4 innings, 0 strikeouts, 6 hits, 1 walk. And then you have T1 Walker, very consistent pitcher, week in and week out. You usually get the same performance. 1-3 record, 2.62 ERA for his career, 4.1. 34.1 innings, 31 strikeouts. He's given up a lot of walks here, but keeping the ball in the ballpark. Colorado really doesn't have an offense to capitalize on him. So I'll go with the Phillies winning this one, but I'm actually going to go with the under. And they'll cover the spread. Second to last game at 10:05 p.m., the 21-25 Los Angeles Angels. This team has a lot of home run power here. They just got to get some guys on base. Same thing for the Athletics, 22-26 record. They have a lot of home run power. This game could easily turn into a home run derby. Don't forget, they're playing in Sacramento, minor league stadium, smaller park. A lot of home runs get hit. Right now, the A's 53.6% chance to win this game. The Angels a 46.4% chance to win. The Athletics 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 10.5. The Athletics are minus 160. The Angels are plus 135. The Angels right now, 4 runs a game, 220 average, 65 home runs. That's technically top 6 in baseball, 19 steals. Pitching's awful, getting up 5.08 runs per game. The Athletics, though, they're right there with them, 4.2 runs a game, 251 average, 58 home runs. That's top 10. 21 steals, getting up 5.12 runs per game. Both of these teams hit home runs. Both of these teams have awful pitching. So there's a possibility here that this game could be a shootout. Right now, Kakanowitz going for the Angels. 3-5 record, 4.71 ERA, 49.2 innings, 29 strikeouts, 51 hits, 22 walks, putting a lot of guys on base here. You are gambling with danger. And for the Athletics, JP Sears, great start to the season, 4-3 record, 3.31 ERA. It is not his fault. The team ERA is so high. He's been pitching solid. 49 innings, 38 walks, only 10 home runs, only 6 home runs, only 10 walks so far. Give me the Athletics to win this one, to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And at 10:10 p.m., our final game of the night, the 26-22 Arizona Diamondbacks. Do not sleep on this team. 26-22, 4th place in the NOS. Very deep division. I keep saying it. They'll be playing the 29-19 Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers have been completely decimated by injuries. They continue to find some ways to win this game, but they're not playing the best baseball right now. It's not their fault. Starting pitching completely decimated. Bullpen starting to get decimated. But they still have one of the best rosters in baseball, and they still have an offense that scores a lot of runs. Right now, the Dodgers 57.4% chance to win. The Diamondbacks a 42.6% chance to win. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 9.5. The Diamondbacks are plus 115. The Dodgers are minus 135. You have to respect the offense of both of these teams here. Right now, the Diamondbacks are averaging 5.2 runs a game, 255 average, 64 home runs. They can slug it out with anyone. 43 steals, 4.7 runs a game. The Dodgers, the number 2 offense, just barely behind the Yankees, 5.8 runs a game, 271 average. That's the best in baseball. 77 home runs. That's just barely behind the Yankees at second place. 33 steals, 4.18 runs per game. That's really not their fault. That's basically due to the injuries. But like I said, they still keep finding ways to win this game. Right now, Dustin May going for the Dodgers. He's a little off his career average. 1-4 record, 4.43 ERA, 44.2 innings, 41 strikeouts. Giving up a lot of walks right now, but overall, we know he's a lot better than the way he's been pitching this season. Look for that number to improve. Corbin Burns, back to Corbin Burns strings, 3-1 record, 2.56 ERA, 45.2 innings, 43 strikeouts. He's not striking out a lot of guys. He is walking a lot of guys here, kind of flirting with some danger here. I'm going to go a little bit out on a stretch here. I'm going to go the Diamondbacks to win this game. Call me crazy again on this one. Going with the plus 1.5, and I will go with the over with this game. Guys, that's our predictions. That's our best bets for all of our baseball games for Wednesday, May 21st. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. I will respond to every single one of them. If you want to join one of our member teams, look at the pinned comment below. You can sign up there. We would definitely appreciate that. Thanks for watching.